show you how to do an easy and kind of a fun, tricky way to do a solder butt joint. So today we're going to take these two pieces of wire and we're going to solder them together using a little trick. I call it the Wicked Witch of the West trick, because it's fun to say Wicked Witch of the West Wild Card Wednesday, and that's what we're doing. So what you do is you take your little piece of solder, you want something that's just a few inches, just melt it off, do what you gotta do. So you just take your wire, twist the ends of it like this, lay your solder on your wood block. This is probably way too much. And then you put your wires over each other, or next to each other is even better. And then take your soldering iron and you just hold it down. And what happens is this heats your wires, and then it'll suck your solder in. If it's too long, it's not going to do it. But isn't that cool? And I completely failed it. Fail! You have to hold at least one of them. I screwed it up. Anyway, there we go. Bob's your uncle. See, even if you screw it up, you can still salvage it. Great, Scott. And you take your heat shrink. Now, if you don't have an open end, and obviously you wouldn't if you're doing a stereo install, then you put this on first. But for the kicks and giggles and aha, you messed up of this video, we're just doing it after. And of course you want to use a heat gun or something, but you can work it on with your soldering iron if you want to or have to or whatever. If you want extra credit, or this is not behind the dash, say for example this is going to be for like a trailer wire or some kind of tail light or something like that, you can get extra credit points by putting a little bit of dielectric silicone on your joint first after you've soldered it, then slide this over and then hit it down on your dielectric grease, and you'll find you got a lot better joint. So anyway, that's your Wild Card Wednesday tip for the day. Woohoo! I'm on vacation, so I'm just trying to get a bunch of these videos up on things that I've kind of had in the works that I wanted to do videos on that were kind of short. I'm just like, dude, perfect. We'll do this. So anyway, not too shabby, huh? Pretty good. Somebody's gonna ask, what kind of solder are you using? I'm using Kester solder. It's not sponsored or anything. It's just rosin core. It'll say rosin core somewhere on there. For electronics, that's what you want. Acid core is the other kind, but rosin core is what you want. I like this really thin stuff because it just goes nuts. It does a good wicked witch, I can't say it. It does a good wascally wabbit, Wicked Witch of the West. So we're gonna just do this one. Just put that right in the middle. We're gonna shove our wire down on top of it. Once the first little bit starts to go, then the rest just goes, it just fills it all in. Don't breathe this, will it blend? Another cool thing that you can do is that you can pre-wet your wire. There's a particular term for it. I don't remember what it is. Tinning is what it is. Alright. Work with me here. You can tin your wires, basically heat them up. The nice thing about heating your wire over the solder like I just did is the wire's hot enough that it gets a really good joint on it. But you tin your wires, you get this stuff on them first, and then when you go like this, it doesn't get hot and burn your fingers as much as it would otherwise. And then you just touch them together with your iron, and they just pretty much, see if we can get these together. Oh, I see how you are, just because the camera's on, huh? You just basically put them together, heat them up, make it shiny. Come get shiny on my knife, bato. Anyway, you just heat them and they come together pretty easy. I like my method better. Not that it's all mine. I'm sure other people do it or have discovered it too, but it's just so stinking slick. Plus the whole Wicked Witch of the West thing. The main thing you gotta watch out for is it just puts out a lot of solder smoke. I don't know what happened there. So probably an inch or two. Let's try this one more time. So if you can get those wires good and flat over the top of it, they'll pucker up later. Come on. Anyway. So that's not the best. If you find that your solder joint is dull, that's not going to be as strong. You see this one's a little bit dull. I might be able to break it, but looks like it's okay. The circle of wire. Is this a circuit? Just kidding. No battery, no load, no circuit, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed making it and sharing it with you. Be sure to click like if you haven't subscribed already and want to see more videos like this. Thanks for subscribing. You just click this little, oh, it's me with a grinder now, isn't it? It might change. But anyway, you just click that, or you can click my name, Brian's Mobile 1, over here. Either way, you'll be in the B mob, the Brian's Mobile 1 B mob. Settle down. It's pretty exciting.